MCN senior editor has recently got off Ducati's new V4 Panigale after the primary session of its reality dispatch at the Circuit Riccardo Tormo at Valencia. With 211 bhp, another MotoGP-style casing and the absolute most progressive gadgets on the planet, it will supplant the 1,299 Panigale Ducati's superbike lineup and frame their premise of their 2019 WSP Challenger. Early introductions of the V4 Panigale. "The new bicycle is just bewildering," said a sweat-soaked, marginally wild-looked at Matt. With a guaranteed 211 bhp on tap, Ducati say it is the quickest, most capable creation bicycle that the world has ever observed, and after that first session I have no motivation to question them. The motor makes control in the sort of great, direct way that makes it simple to misuse, yet once it gets revving it essentially blows your mind. It has heaps of soul and experiences gears with so quick it knocks your socks off. Regardless of being a V4, despite everything it sounds and feels like a Ducati, yet it's whatever I can do to hang on. The frame is noteworthy as well. Much the same as their MotoGP bicycle, Ducati have given the V4 a turnaround pivoting wrench, which implies that it turns in the contrary route to the wheels to check their gyroscopic powers. It implies the bicycle is agile and simple to control, and I'm anticipating misusing them more in coming sessions. The hardware are the absolute most developed on the planet, and on the traditionalist settings we're running right now, permit you open the throttle with exemption, however, while never feeling like you are being limited. It point to the reality it'll be an extraordinary bicycle for all levels of track day riders, yet quite a culture rated out and about also. I have 4 more sessions to become acquainted with the bicycle. I'm hoping to discover all of them more, however so far it satisfies the build-up. There is such a long way to go with a colossal measure of various settings, modes and electronic intersections, however it's truly evident that the mechanical side of things is striking too. It's legitimate. What else we think about the new Ducati Stradale V4 motor? This is the primary mass-created Ducati bicycle to have a 4-barrel motor, and it's gotten specifically from the MotoGP bicycle's Ducati V4, yet with a removal of 1103cc. Created in close joint effort with Ducati course experts and riders, it takes straightforwardly from the race bicycle as far as outline and engineering, yet at the same time figures out how to convey amazing administration interims of 7,500 miles, with the valve check just required each 15,000 miles. The 90 degrees V4 utilizes an indistinguishable 81mm bore from the GP bicycle with a more drawn-out stroke for enhanced low to mid-rev torque, and gloats a counter-pivoting wrench and twin-beat start. Furthermore, if that is insufficient, power can be supported. The prepared high energy of the standard Ducati Stradale design can be helped to just about 220 bhp with the discretionary titanium Akropovic race debilitate. On all street bicycles, the crankshaft hands over an indistinguishable bearing from the wheels. Be that as it may, as with MotoGP bicycles, the new Panigale V4 gets a counter-pivoting crankshaft. Its advantages are in gyroscopic impact and idleness, enhancing dealing with and directional readiness. A counter-turning crankshaft produces latency-connected torque the other way, bringing down the front of the bicycle, constraining the bicycle's want to wheelie, and consequently boosting quickening execution. Thus, amid hard braking, deceleration, the crankshaft itself likewise decelerates, delivering an inertial torque that attempts to limit race wheel lift. The 90-degree V design levels up first request powers normally without resorting to an adjusting countershaft to wipe out vibration. The V is managed in a counter rearward 42 degrees, much the same as the MotoGP motor, upgrading weight dispersion, taking into account bigger radiators and bringing the swing arm turn as far forward as could be expected under the circumstances. A blend of 70 degrees wrench stick counterbalance and 90-degree V design creates what Ducati calls a twin pulse terminating request, since it mirrors the terminating succession of a twin barrel, with start occurring at 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 290 degrees and 380 degrees. The Ducati Stradale motor takes an air through 4 oval throttle bodies, 52 mm distance across comparable, associated with variable stature speed stacks out of the blue on a Ducati motor, and tipping the scales at 64.9 kilograms. It is only 2.2 kilograms heavier than the 1285cc Super Quadro V twin. Ducati Electricary. The Panigale V4 presents controlled float amid braking, ABS cornering on the front wheel just because of a setup extraordinarily intended for track riding, and a bidirectional shifter that even considers lean points. Every one of these controls, created on the track together with official Ducati riders and test riders, are fused in the three new riding modes, race, sport and street, and can be balanced through the propelled second-stage TFT dash. The presentation of the 6DMU has permitted the Ducati Slide Control (DSC), created in conjunction with Ducati Course, to be added to the Ducati Traction Control Evo (DTC Evo). This new framework gives the rider additionally bolster by controlling the torque conveyed by the motor as an element of the slide point, enhancing corner leave execution. Like the DTC Evo, the DSC controls torque diminishment by following up on the throttle body valves, start, propel, decline and infusion cuts. The DSC has two distinct settings. Changing from level 1 to level 2 brings about less demanding control of slide edges that would somehow be hard to deal with for negligible mortals. DSC intersection levels can be changed by getting to a unique menu, in which DTC Evo and DWC Evo teams can likewise be set. It is likewise conceivable to set direct DSC control by means of the immediate access catches on the left-hand switchgear, and the setting as dependably appeared on the show. The Panigale V4 is outfitted with a 43mm Showa big piston fork, BPF, completely flexible for preload, pressure and bounce-back damping. The fork body's house chrome sliders with Brembo spiral caliper mountings. A Sachs guiding damper finishes the front end bundle, while the back gets a completely customizable Sachs stun. The Panigale V4S and Panigale V4 Specially are outfitted with Öhlins Nix 30 forks, Öhlins TTX 36 race stun and Öhlins directing damper, with electronic semi-dynamic control. The suspension and guiding damper are controlled by the second-stage control framework, Öhlins Smart EC 2.0, highlighting Ducati's new objective-based tuning interface, UBT. The electronic suspension offers the decision between manual mode, permitting pressure, bounce back, and damping of the controlling damper to be physically set by means of virtual snaps, or you can choose the program in semi-dynamic mode. At the point when dynamic mode is chosen, the framework consequently alters pressure and bounce back damping in light of the rider's data sources and the street or track surface. Immense little brakes. The new Panigale V4 territory makes a big appearance. Brembo's new Stylema monoblock calipers, the most recent development of the effectively elite M50. Machined from a solitary bit of compound, they highlight lighter weight territories in the settling bushings and in the body, making them 70 grams lighter each, without trading off on inflexibility.